Hey you, Spirit has a message for you. And Spirit has sent you to this message for a very important reason. So let's see what comes through as a message to you from Spirit today. Wands, 7 of Wands. It's time to set boundaries. It's time to defend yourself in a situation that requires you to stand up to yourself, stand up for yourself, stand up to a situation or person that's really causing you to become withdrawn and quieter than you normally are. I feel like normally you'd say what you want to say and not hold back. And you've become withdrawn and almost muted because you're afraid to speak out. But it's important that you speak out. You've got a lot to say and you're holding on to something and you're harbouring something here that needs to be communicated, that needs to be expressed for those boundaries to be set in a way that's going to protect you and make you feel a lot lighter from the energy that you're holding on to here. 3 of Coins. I just feel like you've been working hard towards building your confidence, working hard towards finding the right words, finding the right time, finding the right moment to articulate and say what you need to say to set those boundaries. But it's time for you to stand up for yourself. I feel like you've got everything you need here to be able to set the boundaries and say what you need to say in a way that's going to put you in the right place. Because I feel like you've been quiet for long enough. And I feel it's time for you to speak out. There's a choice that you need to make here. I feel like you're weighing up your options, overthinking things, thinking, shall I do it this way? Shall I do it that way? Should I say this? Should I say that? Write everything down, okay? Write down what you want to say and what you need to say, so that you've got the words on paper, so that when you are ready to communicate and ready to say what you need to say to move forward, you'll have it in your mind in a very clear and concise way that's going to make sense to you, to the person you're communicating with as well. 3 of Cups is telling me that once you've purged, once you've said what you've got to say, whether you're writing it down on paper in readiness to have a communication or conversation with someone, you're going to feel, like I said, lifted of this energy that you've been holding on to, that's suppressing you and making you mute. And you don't want to be mute. You want to speak out. But you want to do it in a way that it's going to impact you, in a way that's going to reconcile and mend your situation. You've also got the Knight of Wands here. So I just feel like the Knight of Wands is coming in as a messenger to say, be sure to write down what you feel you need to say and want to say, because when you've got the right words and you set those boundaries, you're clear and concise because you know what you want, and you're able to articulate that in a way that lets your person know what you want. That's when you can start to mend bridges and move forward in a way that's going to give you the 2 of Cups, which is a new partnership, a new level of understanding, a mutual agreement to reconcile and work on a future together in a very harmonious way. So write down everything on your mind that you feel you want to say and need to say. And when you're ready, the Knight of Wands is coming in with confidence to say, here we go. The Moon. You're changing the cycle. The Moon can represent emotions, cycles, and I feel like it's the end of a cycle, something that's deep within you that you need to communicate and get off your chest. Set the boundaries and give yourself a break from the energy you've been holding on to, and finally get the resolve with your person to move forward in a very new and exciting and beautiful way. But you've got to take ownership of this situation here and be sure that you're ready to communicate. But I feel like once you've written everything down, you read it back, and you read it aloud yourself, it'll make more sense. So clear, concise communication with your person is going to give you a reason to celebrate and have this beautiful reconciliation that I feel is very important for you. So dig deep, write it down, and all will be well.